Hi, I'm Ted Mancuso, and today I want to teach you a form of ancient breathing exercise that most people call Qigong, which is a very general topic. The nice thing about this particular sequence is it relies only on 2 hand motions and 2 actions with the whole body. In fact, the whole idea of this particular regimen is to get the body as a whole and the hands connected to one another. So if I did stuff like this, it's not Qigong. Same in Tai Chi. If you see stuff like this, yeah, it looks soft and all that, but it's not attached to my body, it's not Tai Chi. All right, so this comes up a lot because this is exactly what this one addresses. This way, first we learn the hand, which is Qigong Shou, right? Which is Qigong Hand. And the way you learn it is you put one hand out, or 2, right? And you imagine that the fingertips are frozen in space. Boom, use magic on in space. And then if I want to seemingly bend the wrist, what I do is I pull on the wrist but leave the fingers in the same place. Watch this, same thing happens. Now they're not going to be equal, they bend differently. Okay, but this is a good beginning. You'll soon get to the point where you might make it bigger. Just a little more, see, goes out, comes in, goes out that way. So here's your hand. Now, by the same token, you can start with 2 hands. You get like this, you get ready to go, right? Kind of like a gunslinger, right? And what you do is you do the same thing. Opening up and closing. And closing, particularly for the men, should feel a little constrained because it depends on how limber you are. So you open and close. And you'll know pretty much when to stop. Now we're going to do one with the breath attached to the body movement. So we start this way and we inhale. All right, that's how much we've got so far. So to review, the hands are soft, right? And they move because the arm moves. And the arm moves because the body moves. It may not be much. For instance, you can easily move an inch here and make it 3 feet here, right? You can move a couple inches here and use a couple inches here. All those are possibilities, different ways of doing it. Also, what a lot of people ask us is, which is the exhale and which is the inhale? And sometimes they are a little put off because we say it works either way. Let me show you from the side, okay? If I'm standing here and notice I'm a little bent, you don't have to. But if you've got a little strength in your legs, just bend a little, this much, 1 inch. Okay, here you are. And what you're going to do is inhale. And then as I squeeze, exhale. Now you should feel as though, or at least imagine, the exhale is going away, 20 feet away, right through the walls. Okay? And now I'll give you the follow-up posture that fits with that. So let's try it again. So we go inhale, exhale. Inhale. No, slow is better. You can't feel the connection between the hand and body at first if you're just doing this. You have to be moving slowly, very slowly is best. That's really good. Let's try this. As I go this way, I exhale. And then inhale on the way back to my body. So again, I open, exhale. Come back this way. Inhale. So again, let's review. Soft, fluid, okay, circular, that's a given, okay, and with intent. You know, you're doing it because you're thinking doing it. You're not doing it like you would where you put something on and you walk away. Okay, this every second you're with it. You're with it. Also, try not to use muscles very much. Okay, try to use the entire body. I'm reaching for a glass of water. Everything reaches. Right. Look for a book up here. Everything. It's not dance though. That's okay too. Dance is great, but it's not doing this. All right. It's doing a very. That's why it's so good in martial arts. It's doing a very step-by-step, very sophisticated series of overlaid moves. Which when you see people use it, you're gonna be surprised at their speed and power. But it all comes from this kind of breathing. Now, it's not unusual for people to associate this type of breathing, we'll call it Qigong for now, this type of breathing with yoga and yogic inhalation and exhalation. There are some differences though, and they're strong differences. Both systems are good, both systems work. The difference is, and mainly is, what does it mean to take a breath? Okay, in the yogic system, you are breathing into the entire body and trying to fill it up, so to speak, with breath. In the Chinese method, you go to 80% and you never go to 100% on breath. You don't fill the breath completely. You always leave a certain amount. Doesn't look like this, but you get the idea. Okay? And the reason for this is because generally what we're doing here is what you might call Qi Yun, which means Qi movement, you know. Now, it doesn't matter whether you believe in Qi or not, that's a whole different idea. But your intent is real. So as you intend inside the body for your thought to lead, you can only go so far. Because if you go all the way to 100%, there's no change possible. 100% means you're done. So go to 80%, right? Don't do that strain at the end. Go to 80%, curve that over, right? And go to 80% here. So you never finish the breath. This leads to our next thing, and this is neat. This is a very good way to start truly learning the art of breath exercise. That is, I take my breath into my body, and then, as though it were a little ball, I move it. But I move it. When I move, you don't have to do the finger. That's to show you, okay? When I do this, to make sure my breath and my body are working together, I command my body to do something and use breath to do it. For instance, if someone were holding my wrist, I might go, right? So the breath is there, and it helps to get the movement going. So breath is an extension of energy, Qi.